here we go.
Danganronpa.
Hello, everybody. Time some more Danganronpa 2 Goodbye Despair. Let's continue from where we left off. So, what's happening here? We are on chapter 3. So, this is the third murder case. And we apparently have two victims. We have one of the girls, Ibuki, the musician girl. As you can see, she's dead. She used the step ladder to hang herself when she was with a disease that made her vulnerable and able to be manipulated. The second victim, as you can see there at the back, that's Hiyoko. We are not sure exactly what happened with her, because when Ibuki killed herself and we came into this place, it was just Ibuki's body. But we left to call of our friends, and when we came back, Hiyoko was there tied up and with her throat slit. So we are not sure exactly what happened with her yet. But those are the two victims for murder. Hiyoko and Ibuki. One of them apparently killed herself, but it was probably a command from somebody else, because she had a disease and that made her extremely compliant with anybody's orders. So somebody probably ordered her to kill herself. Now, for Hiyoko, we're not sure what happened with her yet, but I guess we're gonna find out, right? Hello, Gemma too. How are you doing on this afternoon? Hope you're doing well. Hiyoko's body is suspended against the pillar on the side of the stage. She's wrapped up against the pillar with a duct tape, and she looks like she was forced to stand upright. Damn it, who did this? According to the Monokuma file, her cause of death was a slit throat. Her neck looks like it stopped bleeding, probably because of the duct tape wrapped around it. But why is Hiyoko's kimono like this? Her kimono's all disheveled. Also, her sash is tied to the front. Did the killer do this too? But when did the killer kill Hiyoko? When I first discovered Ibuki's body, I didn't see Hiyoko's body over there. If that's the case, Hiyoko was killed. It must have been during the time I was getting everyone before I came back here. But that was barely 10 minutes. Is it really possible that the killer killed Hiyoko and taped her up in such a short amount of time? Even if it is possible, whoever did it would have had a narrow window of time to do so. Because the killer must be someone who doesn't have an alibi during that time, right?
Hey!
Hajime, do you have a minute? No, you're in the way.
Now.
I don't wish to be in your way at all, but that's something I really need your help with. Help?
Actually,
If you look closely, there's a natural shape bulging from inside Hiyoko's kimono. So I was thinking she might be hiding something. Wait, hold on. Don't tell me you want to search inside Hiyoko's kimono.
Huh?
Oh, yeah, that's exactly
Why?
it. Well, it would have been a problem if she were alive, but she's dead now, you know? Don't mess with me. Are you saying there's no problem now that she's dead? Fine, if you don't want to do it, I'll just ask someone else. Hey, Akane! Yo, what's up?
Hey.
Well, there's something I want you to do for me. It looks like there's something inside Hiyoko's kimono. So can you feel that around for me?
What?
I don't really understand, but I just gotta check Hiyoko's kimono, right?
Thanks.
Thank you, Akane. Helping each other is such a wonderful thing.
Now then.
Let's see. Akane reached through the duct tape binding Hiyoko as she stuck her hand inside her kimono.
Weird.
Damn it, she's tied up so tight. I can't really reach with my hand. Oh, wait, hold on.
Yo!
There's something. Is this what you were looking for? Is this a key?
Perhaps.
It looks different than the other keys to the cottage, so this may be a key to her motel room. The key to her motel room, huh?
But
If her key was deep inside her kimono, that would be hard to remove. Then it's very unlikely that the killer tampered with this evidence.
isn't that right?
Because if this is a trap, then they would have put it more towards the front of her kimono so we would notice it easier. Which means we can conclude that this is something Hiyoko had with her all along. Motel room key added to the truth bullets. Also, it's not like I'm adding to that or anything, but it looks like you're curious about the condition of Hiyoko's body, right, Hajime? Of course, that's why I'm investigating. It's true, there are several mysteries regarding her body. Well, just hear me out for a second. Out of all of those mysteries, what I think is strangest is... See? The way they wrapped her body with the duct tape. It's almost like they were trying to hide the wound on Hiyoko's neck, don't you think? Hide the wound on her neck? I don't really know if that was their true intention, but I guess it's a big help for our investigation. The reason for the low volume of blood is because the duct tape is acting as a compress, right? If her body was left alone after her throat was slit, the surrounding area would be a sea of blood. A sea of blood, huh? 2 dead bodies floating in a sea of blood. Is that not enough to make anybody faint? Oh, a friend of mine loves this series. I've never played any of the games myself. It is my first time playing Danganronpa 2. I don't like Danganronpa 1, but I've been enjoying Danganronpa 2 very much. Especially the second chapter, the second murder case, was very, very interesting. But if you wanna go back and catch up with the series, I have the VODs on YouTube, so you can go and watch that. There's a link to my YouTube channel on the Twitch player, but you can also just type youtube.com/trappy-chan. Ibuki's body lay atop of the stage. She's wearing the hospital gown she was wearing when she was sick. What is this on Ibuki's feet? I didn't notice when she was hanging, but the soles of her feet are dirty. It's blood, right? But that shouldn't be any external injuries on Ibuki if that's the case. This blood belongs to someone else. Okay, so here's what I think happened, maybe? No, that doesn't make sense. I was gonna say, maybe the killer ordered Ibuki to kill Hiyoko and then kill herself. That's why she got her shoes dirty, because she slit Hiyoko's throat and probably stepped on some blood. Here's the thing though. Ibuki killed herself before Hiyoko showed up tied. But what could have happened is the murder happened before. I mean, I don't know, like Ibuki cut Hiyoko's throat, killed herself, and then while we were going to look for the other people to help, the person who ordered Ibuki to murder Hiyoko came in, got Hiyoko's body tied up, but Hiyoko was already dead. That might have been it. Or maybe not. I don't know, we'll see how it goes. Oh, BB Mia, thank you very much for the follows, much appreciated. Thank you, thank you. Hi, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good afternoon. Hey, Hajime, can I talk to you for a second? You already discovered the body before you met up with us, right? Yeah, at first I didn't know it was Ibuki because of the hemp bag, though. Sorry if I type something weird. We have cute aprons with pockets, so I'm listening while I clean. Oh, have a good afternoon at work, Maddie. But I knew right away she was dead, since she was hanging from that rope.
Like...
Which means Ibuki must have died before Hiyoko was tied up.
Well,
that helps. There's no time of death written on Monokuma's file this time, so I wasn't really sure who died first. It's true, the estimated time of death wasn't written in the Monokuma file this time, but I should know when Ibuki died because I personally saw it. In that video, Ibuki was climbing the step ladder on her own, so right after that... Wait, hold on. If Ibuki climbed the steps ladder and died right after, does that mean she committed suicide? No, that's impossible, because even if Ibuki committed suicide, it doesn't explain Hiyoko's death afterward. 2 different deaths happened at the same time. There's no way that's coincidence. I'll do that tonight when I work. I have an app on my phone that converts videos into audio files so I can listen to them in the background. That's cool. Most of the game is dialogue, so you probably won't be missing much. Though later on, during the class trials, I guess there's some stuff that you would need the video for, but still. Hello, Fablaze. How are you doing this evening? And Iwajj, how are you doing as well? Hope you're doing well. Both of you. Not evening, I guess. It's still afternoon here, but I guess it depends where you are from, right? Hello, Cheshire. How are you doing as well? Wow, everybody's here. It's nice to see you all. Well, let's continue. The step ladder is stripped on its side. This must be the step ladder that Ibuki used on the video I saw. Isn't that a blood stain? Look, there's blood around the left side of the step ladder. As I recall, Ibuki didn't have any external injuries. If that's the case, then it must be Hyoko's blood. That's the only thing I can think of. A blood stain that probably belongs to Hyoko is on the left side of the step ladder. What does it mean? Maybe Hyoko came here after we left looking for everybody else. Hyoko came and tried to untie Ibuki, but then the murder came in and killed Hyoko and got her blood on the step ladder. Maybe Hyoko died first though. Yeah, that's what I thought at first, is that Ibuki was commanded to kill Hyoko and then kill herself. And then the murder just came in after and tied up Hyoko. But I don't know, we can start like adding up the possibilities, I guess. We can work on finding the truth once we are in the class trial. Right now we want to think as many possibilities as we possibly can. I think. There's a massive candle positioned near the front of the stage. The dull light in that video must have been coming from this candle. A candle this huge might be perfect for lighting, but they didn't need to bother using a candle. They could have just used the normal stage lighting. Candle has been added to the truth bullets. Interesting. Interesting. Technically speaking, he never saw her die on the film. He saw her climb up and then it cut off. That's true. And we also didn't investigate her body once she was hanging. Maybe she was still alive but choking, but probably not. But that would explain if Hyoko came after and tried to help her. I don't know. It's still very confusing. So, Ibuki had a handbag on her head and was hanging from the ceiling, but why did she have a handbag on her head? Wait, huh? The handbag. Upon further inspection, there's a Monomi decal on the fabric. It looks like this isn't the normal bag. Yes, it is the bag that only one person will be able to get, that Monokuma was selling at the movie theater. It's the rope that was tied to the baton lighting in the ceiling. Ibuki hanged herself with this rope and died. From what I can tell, it looks like a regular length of rope with no unnatural features. But despite the fact the music venue has a storage room, there shouldn't have been any rope in there. Which means, was it obtained from the supermarket? Did the killer bring it from there? That means anybody could have obtained this rope, and it means it would be difficult to use it as a clue. I wonder if that's true. Huh? Oh, I just noticed a little something. Is it okay if I confirm it? Hey! Excuse me, Mikan, do you have a moment? What's happened? There's something I want to ask you. There's no doubt Ibuki's cause of death was hanged by this rope, right? Yes, she had no external injuries, so there's no doubt she died from the hanging herself. I see. So Ibuki died from hanging herself. That was obvious the moment we discovered the body. You might not have seen it, but we all saw that she hanged herself. You're right, yep, I got it. So this rope won't be much of a clue. Then I might as well search another place. Jeez, as usual, I have no idea what he's up to. Oh, hello, Joy Gamer Guy 1. How are you doing on this afternoon? So the double just happened. Yes, we are on the investigation part of chapter 3. We're investigating the clues. Curtain. But why would there be a murder announcement if she killed herself? Well, she was sick, right? She was sick, so she was like, her sickness was basically she would attend to any orders anybody would give her. She was like extremely gullible, that was her thing. So what probably happened is that she was ordered to commit suicide. Maybe she was also ordered to murder Hiyoko, we don't know yet. But we know that she was probably ordered to commit suicide. That's why it counts as a murder. Because somebody else made her do it, even though she killed herself, I guess. There's a black curtain hanging at the far side of the stage. This curtain is not wide enough. It can't reach from one edge of the stage to the other.
Huh?
It's not really a full-length curtain. This curtain wasn't originally here, right? If it was, it's strange that it doesn't fit properly. It might be the black curtain from the hospital. Because we do have a black curtain there in the projection room, right? It was probably obtained from the furniture section at the supermarket. See? The back of the curtain is taped for temporary use, just like the curtain at the supermarket. Okay, so I guess it was not obtained at the hospital. That's good then. So you're saying someone took the time to actually bring the curtain from the supermarket?
So,
If they went that far, this is probably something that the killer really needed for this crime. Why did they need it? Who knows? Well, it wouldn't be a mystery if the answer came easily. There we go. Music venue curtain added to the truth books. I mean, the truth bullets. What else do we have here? AC control panel? So it looks like the music venue AC unit. That's right, you might be able to adjust the hot hair in the music venue with this. Alright, I should mess around with it a little like so. It's running as a heater, over 86 degrees Fahrenheit. I have no idea how much that is, to be honest. Now I know why it's so damn hot. I would assume it's hot though. I better turn off the heater for now. That should cool things off a little. AC temperature added to the truth bullets. Hello, killer player. How are you doing on this afternoon? Baton lightning control panel. It's a control panel on the wing of the stage. It seems you can use this control panel to raise and lower the baton lightning on the ceiling. In fact, we use this to lower Ibuki's hand body. Speaking of the lighting, the video of the music venue I saw, it had a dim candlelight ambience to it, and it didn't look like the lighting was used at all. Yes, we saw the candle already, but why didn't they use the lighting? Was there some reason that would have inconvenienced them? Maybe, maybe not.
So you have.
I see. So you noticed too, fiend? Noticed? So you didn't notice? Huh? Are those eyes just little glass balls? Take a good look at the bottom lightning above your head. Have you not noticed that aberrant item? Look at the bottom lightning. You mean that? There's something that looks like a black paper stuck to the bottom lightning. So you finally noticed. But I can't really see it from here. I should lower the bottom lightning one more time and...
I can see it!
There's no need. Go, Mirage Golden Hawk, jumpy! Now it's time for you to take flight. A flying hamster, right? Feast your eyes upon the brave souls of my 4 dark divas of destruction. A hamster launched itself from Gundam's hand and ran up the bottom lightning on the ceiling in a flash. It started running around the stuck slip of paper in rapid circles. And then the paper fluttered downwards and was deftly caught by Gundam. Did you see that? Behold the power of the ultimate evil eye wielder. Wow, that is amazing. I have never seen a hamster do tricks.
How pitiful.
There were 4 dark divas of destruction. Hamsters are merely their temporary form. So, what's with the paper?
Fine.
It seems to be some kind of thick paper, though it doesn't have any special describes onto it.
It was close.
It appears it's nothing useful. No, it's not it. There's no doubt this is some kind of clue. I mean, the fact that he was stuck in a place like that, no matter how we think about it, it's so unnatural. Oh, hello, good Toll 12. How are you doing on this afternoon? Hope you're doing well. The whole gang is here. Hello, everybody. It's nice to have you around. Okay, A scrap of black paper. Is it really paper or is it fabric? Because it could be from the curtains, I guess. Or like some clothes. Maybe, maybe not. It's like we investigated all of the items here, so let's talk to Chucky. With her arms crossed and thoughtful look on her face, Chiaki was silently staring at the stage floor. Did something drop on the floor there? Nothing dropped, it's just dirty. Dirty.
Hey.
See? Take a closer look at the floor.
See?
If you look closely, you're right, there's a smudge as if something was wiped off. Wait, this isn't something. Is this a blood stain?
Yep.
Well, a bloodstain isn't strange. Hyoko's neck was lashed not far from here.
But still.
Rather, what's strange is, why did the killer try to hide it? Hide it?
So...
If they weren't trying to hide it, they wouldn't have bothered wiping it off. The reason the killer wiped off the bloodstain. As long as the body is nearby, there's no way they'll be able to conceal the crime by wiping off a bloodstain. So what was the killer trying to hide? Maybe it's not wiped off. Maybe that's the blood stain comes from the blood at the bottom of Ibuki's shoes, and it just looks smudged because she was walking. Maybe not. The bodies were probably dragged. Well, not Ibuki. Ibuki, when we saw it on video, she went by herself to the step ladder and hanged herself. Now we are not sure what happened to Hyoko though. We haven't seen any of it, so not sure yet. Don't think there's anything else here. We go to leave that area. Guess we can talk to the other boys now. What's this broken machine? The shattered remains of a machine are spread all over the floor.
I see.
This appears to be the surveillance camera unit.
This too. must be
Kazuichi
the
put it
will
in the
of
music
Kazan.
venue for communicating purposes. Why is it destroyed like that? Perhaps criminal psychology is at play here? What do you mean?
Well?
Even if they know they're not being recorded, there's no way the killer would tolerate committing a murder in front of a camera.
Fine.
So that's why they destroyed the camera. Seems plausible enough. They will hesitate to murder someone in front of a camera, and that's why the killer destroyed this? Then what was the last thing I saw? So this is the camera and the webcam they used for communicating with the hospital. That's how we saw Ibuki killing herself, because the camera was pointing to the stage where she hanged herself. But apparently after she died, that was destroyed. I'm not sure. I don't recall if it was destroyed before or after we came here. Actually, I think it was destroyed right as Ibuki was hanging herself, because I remember we were watching the video and the video did cut off. So maybe that's it. Maybe the killer was watching her kill herself, and then after she killed herself, the killer broke the machines. Interesting. Just looking around if we have like any more clues. Does it seem like it? So I guess we start talking to the characters then. Maybe they were killed somewhere else. Well, not Ibuki. Ibuki, we saw her hanging herself. But Hyoko, we are not sure what happened. Do you direct your gaze to the brave statue of the 4 Dark Divas of Destruction? Alright, that's good dialogue. Thanks, Gundam. Hey, are you okay? Are you still not feeling well? Yeah, I don't really get it, but when I think about Nekomaru, it's like my knees start shaking. That's weird, there's no way I've got that kind of weakness. You'll probably go away if I battle the strong dude. But Nekomaru's not here. Don't worry, Nekomaru will definitely come back. You're right. Oh, she's in love. That's so cute. Oh, hello, dear. How are you doing? Is this like a detective game? Yes, it is a kind of like a visual novel / detective game. Murder mystery game, exactly. We are investigating the murder of two of the people. We are in a... So here's the context. We are in an island, and we are all students from the same classroom in college. And on this island, there's only us and kind of like the master of the mud. Like, I don't know how to explain what Monokuma is. I guess he's watching us, right? And to leave the island, we have to kill each other. That's basically the background story. We are in chapter 3, so we have already 2 murders that have happened, and we have solved the cases. But every time a murder happens, it lowers the amount of people we have. Because the murders are committed by the only people on the island, which are us, the students. That's what makes it very interesting, because we have to figure out everybody's motive for committing the murders. Hey, Hajime, take a look at this. What?
Huh?
Look, it's in the front of the door. This is a drumstick, right? And it looks like it's broken. What happened to it? Right now, we are investigating the crime scene where 2 murders have happened. One of them was a suicide, but she was kind of like, she had a sickness where she couldn't control herself and she had to follow orders. So the person ordered her to kill herself, apparently. We're not sure what else happened. We're gonna find out, I guess. If something like that is in front of the door, you think it might be a really big clue? Why would this be a clue?
Hey.
Remember when we came to the music venue? If it won't open, the thing we can do is force our way through. I wonder if that's gonna be possible. Of the 4 of us, 2 of us are girls, you know? It doesn't matter if you can do it or not, we have to try it. Let's go. We all charge at the same time. Ready, set, go! At Fuyuhiko Saino, we charge into the door full force. As when we came back. Here's the thing. I came alone to the music venue, and the door was open, and only Ibuki was there. Then after we saw her body, we left and went to get the other people. And when we came back, not only was the door barred, but also Hyoko was dead and tied up to that pole. That's what happened in the events for those who missed it. Basically a battle royale game of a story. Kinda, yeah. Kinda, yeah. To survive, we have to kill each other, kinda. Or discover who the murderer was. It's like, if the murder goes through the trial and is not found guilty, we find the wrong person guilty, everybody dies and the murderer gets to leave the island. If the murderer is found, then the murderer gets killed and everybody else gets to live on for the next murder case until, I don't know, until everybody's dead or something. The door was locked when we tried to go inside and the 4 of us charged into the door. But when I examined it, I found out this door doesn't have a lock at all. Huh?
I get it.
The door is designed to be pushed open, and this is the shape of the handle. If a stick was used to bar the door here, well, don't you think it would lock the door and keep it from opening? You mean, you think this drumstick was used to lock the door? That's pretty obvious right now, Hajime. The broken drumstick on the floor in front of the door should be proof of that. Then, how was the killer able to get out? That's the question, right? How did the killer leave?
Huh?
I mean, the music venue doesn't even have windows. This door is the only entrance. If they locked the door from inside, the killer wouldn't have been able to escape outside.
Like,
Maybe. The killer was still inside when we broke down the door to the music venue. And they waited until we were already at the scene of the crime to join us. You know, don't they use tricks like that in a lot of mystery dramas and stuff? If that's the case, there might be evidence of that around here somewhere.
damn it.
Alright, I'm definitely gonna find it. I won't let the killer get away with this. The killer was still inside when we broke down the door to the music venue, huh? Like he said, that might be a possible, but...
I've listened to the whole story.
I heard you two were discussing. Jackie, that was kind of a cool entrance.
Well,
Besides the broken drumstick, I've also discovered something interesting. What is it?
see?
Looks like there's a weird glob where the right and left door touch. See? You're right. What's this? It looks too firm to think it's rubber.
Yep.
Yeah, it doesn't look like rubber, but... As she said that, Chiaki bent down scraped off the semi-transparent glob with her finger. Nom, nom. Why are you putting it into your mouth? Nom, nom, nom. It smells like workshop chemicals. Workshop. It is chewing us. I see. This thing may be a glob now, but that doesn't mean it was a glob from the start. For instance, if it was originally a liquid that hardened into this, it might be possible to apply it directly and smoothly into the gaps of the door. What are you talking about? Just as I thought, it tastes nasty. Chiaki spat the globe out of her mouth and left the area. Besides that bit about the taste, is it okay to consider this some kind of clue, right? Interesting. So this is like a glue that they put on the door to hold it closed? But if they already put the drumstick on the door, they wouldn't need the glue, right? Maybe the drumstick wasn't actually holding the door and it's being used as a distraction or something? Maybe the murder wasn't committed there. Murders. Oh yeah, we're not sure yet what happened to Hiyoko. We know Ibuki killed herself right there, so... Wait, have I already gone through this line of dialogue of myself? This line of dialogue of myself? You know what I mean? I think I've already said that. Anyways. If only I had noticed sooner, Ibuki might have been saved. Hey, when did you realize Ibuki was missing? After leaving Nagito's room, I went to the on-call room. And that's when it came to me that I should check on everyone in the hospital is doing one more time before I go to sleep. And so I went to the patient rooms and noticed Ibuki was gone. So I quickly ran out of the hospital. So that's what happened. And then I saw Fuyuhiko in front of the hospital, so I asked him if he could help me look for Ibuki. That reminds me, where were you? I thought you were resting in the lobby. It's a long story. I'm sorry, it's not like I doubt you or anything. There's no way I would doubt you, because we've been together since this morning. You're right, we were together until you went to the on-call room. That's right, we're together until just a little before the morning Monokuma announcement. So I don't doubt you, I'm telling the truth. Is it alright if I continue with my autopsy? If you talk to me again later, I'll tell you what I know. So please, spare my life at least. What happened to not doubting me? Because I count.
Something like this.
But wasn't there a black curtain in the hospital or something? Yes, it was. In the conference room in the hospital, there was a black curtain. That's what I thought at first. But apparently this curtain specifically came from the supermarket. We don't know yet. I guess we're gonna find out later. It has happened to us again. 2 of my cherished friends died at the same time. I cannot believe it.
How cruel.
This is the place where Ibuki sang for Fuyuhiko. Hiyoko looked like she was having so much fun listening to her music. And now those 2 are no longer here. Such a tragedy. I understand how you feel, but please get a hold of yourself. 2 of our friends were killed. That's all the more reason we can't just leave this alone, right?
So just as I thought.
We must do this then, for the sake of the 2 who have